Welcome back to Nintagious and another episode of the First 30. I was supposed to be streaming tonight. And in fact I did stream for about 30 minutes and then my upload speed decided it wanted no part of it. So yeah. So I went and made dinner, and then as per usual when it comes to unplanned nights off, I usually get feeling like quite productive. Like, I'll immediately be like, okay, what can I do instead? I have to do something else to make up for the fact that I effectively skipped work. And then I pretty quickly decided, why not just record another episode of the First 30, or maybe crit rate, like whatever I can come up with, right? And just so happened that this game came on my radar, like a couple days ago. I think I saw an article that it's coming to console or coming to Switch or some selection of the consoles. I'm not entirely sure. Very, 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 very professional moment I'm having right now. But I for sure saw an article that it was coming to Switch. By the time this video comes out, it probably will be out if I had to guess, because this probably won't air for a couple of weeks. But I already had it on PC. I got it as a part of Humble Choice, same song and dance as the last couple episodes of this, where it was games I picked up on through Humble Choice throughout 2021. I never really got around to. I don't know much about it. I know that they use the words city builder to describe it, and whenever I hear the word city builder, I'm like, yeah, buckle up. Let's go. And when they're like, oh, well, you can also... It doesn't matter. I heard city builder. You got me. Let's boogie. So that's what we're going to do. I guess we're going to jump into campaign. I have no idea. I don't really know what the difference... I guess play is... Maybe there's like a free play mode too, but campaign is fine. Chapter 1, Oku the Vigilant. In this first chapter, guide Oku to the Eye by repairing a bridge. Learn how to move units and explore. Harvest resources, complete your objectives, and prepare the caravan for departure. Lulu and Oku await you for a first adventure accessible to all. At the cusp of the 456th blink, the sigh awakens. What? The growling of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come, so it speeds. The waters approach and the cycle begins again. The wave comes to cover the earth and ensure its prosperity for future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the peoples of this land must take shelter. Pupils set off on their long journey to meet up at the Eye. I see what they did there. They're cyclical? I don't know why I'm all of it. I think that's one of those words where I'm like, I don't think I've ever had to say that out loud before. Sanctuary, place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation at the end of the cycle. Here they will share their knowledge gained during the last 456 blinks. Okay, I get it. Pupils' eyes blinks. Okay. Later the great tears will drain away, and it will be time to leave and start all over. Put me in, coach. I have no idea what I'm looking at. But I'm thrilled. Okay, is this gameplay? Should I start my timer? I think I should start my timer. Let's start it. Let's do it. 30 minutes, let's go. You are the wind. You awaken to the sound of lapping water. The cycle begins again. It is time to accomplish your destiny. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Pupils are little curious beings. I think they missed an S there. That live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle in little villages. Camera. To move the camera around Oku, use the mouse wheel button. The mouse wheel lets you zoom in and out. Okay. Got it. Next. This bar represents the time it will take for events and the waters to arrive in this stage. The wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. Oh, the wave's not here. The wave is indicated on the bar. Okay. I thought they meant, like, it's coming for you. Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You, the Sai, must save Oku. Must I? I mean, I'm sure. I am assuming he hasn't done anything wrong. Anyway, open the map to find Oku's position in the world. Oh. Today, Oku is here. Oku lives very close to the eye and never has to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the wave appears on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path to help other peoples on the last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribes. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived and always leaves when everyone else is already gone. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. The eye is here. At the end of the cycle, it is the destination for all pupil tribes. For Oku, it is the next step. Select a path or a halt to find out the travel cost. Between Oku's stage and the eye, there's a collapsed bridge that stops progress. It needs to be rebuilt using wood and ore. Collect these resources to help Oku make it to the eye. Close the map to go back to the current stage. Okay, so I already have rations, but I need ore and I need wood. Okay. Got it. To repair the bridge, Oku went to collect some ore and already has 40 stored in transport balloons. Now Oku needs to get the ore back to the tribe. Select Oku. To select a pupil, you can click on their body or on their balloon. Okay, that's convenient. Once Oku has been selected, you can whisper him to move. Right-click on this hex and select the movement action so that Oku will go there. Holding down the right mouse button also lets you move the camera. Okay. Oh, okay. And as far as the eye, I don't think I actually said that was the name of the game. I'm so unprofessional. And as far as the eye, actions take place at the end of the turn. To get Oku to move, click the next turn button. Each turn that goes by, the wave will get closer to your stage. Okay. Pupils spend movement points to move. These planes require 1 MP. Oku has 3 MP and can easily cross them. Get Oku to move to these planes using right mouse click and end the turn to validate the action. The explorable zone is represented by gray hexagons. Each pupil has a view range of 1 and will automatically uncover the hexagons located directly adjacent to their position. Okay. If the movement cost is higher than the number of MP available, the pupil will need several turns to finish their movement. Yeah. I gotcha. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 MP. To cross a mountain hex, it will take Oku 2 turns. Move Oku here. Yay. This is Lulu, the caravan. Help Oku get there to drop off the 40 ore. Over long distances, a pupil will always choose the shortest pathway. Oku has brought 40 ore to the caravan. The 40 ore are now in the stockpile. Resources can't be used until they have been put in the stockpile. That makes sense. Now only wood is needed to build the bridge. Wood can be found in forests and jungles. Explore the halt to find some. Oh, I'm free. Let's go, like, up here. That looks like a forest if I've ever seen one. No resources. Fuck you. Ah. Jungles are not made of wood, but forests are. Noted. You need to assign Oku to a building for resource drop-off. Oku only has Lulu the caravan to... Why is the... Oh, because it's like a creature. Oh, okay. Because it's a traveling caravan. I get it. I was like, why does the caravan have a person's name? Oku only has Lulu, the caravan, to drop off any harvested resources. Select Oku, then right-click on the caravan and choose wood. Oku will change appearance in the assigned building. End the turn to validate the action until Oku is transformed. You can also assign Oku to harvest by right-clicking directly on the forest. Oku will then choose the closest available building. That seems easier. Why wouldn't you start with that one? Anyway. Among pupils, the red panda form corresponds to the gatherer. Oh. he's just like a different species now? Okay. Corresponds to the Gatherer trait. Oku will be able to evolve in this form and gain experience in this trade. Oku took this shape in order to collect wood. When a trade is assigned, a pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will go collect wood in the forest and drop it off at the caravan without further instruction. End the turn. Oku is not a very experienced gatherer, and it will take 3 turns to collect wood. Let Oku work. End turns until Oku has finished. Never mind that the wave is coming for us, like, very quickly. Oku has collected 40 wood. Is that what we needed? No, we needed 80. Gotta do this twice, okay. Oku knows what to do and will bring the resources back to the stockpile without necessary instruction. As long as you don't give a pupil any other tasks, they will go and collect more resources by default. Pupil has 1 less MP while carrying resources. Okay, so they're slower. Let Oku work and end the turn. Complete the objective by bringing 80 to the stockpile. Interrupting a pupil carrying resources will make the pupil drop them and lose them. Before giving a new order to a pupil, make sure they're not carrying anything valuable. The rising water is announced by various vagaries? I don't think I've ever heard that word before. The closer the wave, the more frequent the catastrophes. The wave is always preceded by an enormous cataclysm, and it is best to not tarry. A minor vagary? Lindsay Owens will take place next turn. The clouds gather quickly and suddenly. The storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 90 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. That seems like it sucks. A bolt of lightning struck this forest, and the wood is burning. If Oku stays here, they might get badly burned. If a pupil takes too much damage, they will be called back to the Sai and will disappear. It's a very wholesome way of saying, they dead! Fire can spread to adjacent forests, jungles, and buildings. Okay, what do you suggest I do about that? Oku still needs wood. Fortunately, the nearby jungle wasn't hit by the lightning. Assign Oku to harvest wood in the... Oh, so jungles are made of wood. You lied to me? Okay. A plane sells wood sources to plug. Okay, gotcha. Go on. You got it. I imagine this will make more sense when you're managing more pupils at once. For now, it's like, okay, just keep going, right? But that's because we only have the one guy. But once you have a bunch of them, I could see why you'd want to stop, like, every turn. Hooray, all the necessary resources have been collected. Oku can immediately repair the bridge and move onwards to the eye. Oh, there is not a T in onwards anyway. We don't have time for that. Open the map and tell Oku to leave by clicking on the destination. Oku can take some of the stockpile to the eye by organizing it on Lulu's back. The resources taken along for the journey follow the tribe to the next stage. In this case, they will be useful for the pupils to build their paradise in the eye. Select a resource and put it on Lulu's back. The resources you need to travel, in this case, to fix the bridge, are removed from the stockpile before departure and are not available for organization. That is very handy, thank you. I don't know what those are. Pepkins can be consumed instead of rations, or used in recipes by a baker or a chef, producing even more rations. Well, that just sounds lovely. Why wouldn't we just take all of these? They even look kind of tasty. Sort of. They're like pumpkin pineapples? I don't know. That combination, when you put it like that, sounds nasty. But anyway. Rations are consumed by pupils at the rate of 6 per turn per pupil. They are produced by a cook, a baker, or a chef using things. Whatever these were called. Ham hocks. Looks like a fish. I don't know what the other two are. We're not going to try to guess them because I'm just going to look foolish. When you click on leave, Lulu and Oku will travel to the eye. Yeah, it's Boogie. That's what we do, right? Well done. You helped Oku to the eye with a load of resources. Oku is safe. You must now guide other tribes here before the waves take them. Okay, that was a nice little tutorial. I like it. Now it's probably going to get significantly more complicated. Hanky and Shoot must take one of the paths that lead to their next stage. Can you help them get the necessary resources? Learn to choose a path according to the available resources and halt biomes. Construct buildings, tame rhinophilos, and trade on the market. Manage harvest cycles and discover people's different forms. Hanky and Shoot are ready to get cracking. At dawn of the 5th blink, the great meeting is closed with the circle ceremony. Every pupil must go to the summit of the great cliffs to the west. It is a hard task, but few do not undertake it. Those who do not join the Sai to guide their companions in future travels. At the summit, a vast plateau awaits the pupils who sit in concentric. Where are you guys coming up with these words? Circles around sacred stones. I think my vocabulary is like above average in size, but sometimes I see a word in a video game and I'm like, did you make that up? Just to make me feel stupid? I don't appreciate that. Here, the tribes are recognized. During the ceremony, each pupil is linked to 2 others, a new circle. A caravan is assigned, and the next day they leave the eye for a new cycle. Okay. 2 times already the ceremony has linked Shoot and Hanky in the same circle. Destiny is decided, so. The cycle is reaching its end, and the wind in their balloons has come to announce the arrival of the waters. It is time to leave and make their way to the eye. This time Shoot and Hanky will make the climb to the sacred plateau together. Even though their egos will never let them speak of it, their impatience for the ceremony is tempered by apprehension. This is the caravan. He's like a bison looking creature. I like it. Tribe is composed of 2 pupils. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Shoot and Hanky's tribe is currently 2 halts away from the eye. From their position, 2 different paths are available. Each path has its own difficulties and can lead to very different terrain in which it can be harder to progress. Select the top path and see how much it costs. You can also directly select the next halt to find out the travel costs. Medium fertile lands halt. Medium rainforest halt. This is significantly more expensive. To go by the top path, you need to cross a bridge, but the bridge has collapsed, and you will need to repair it with wood and ore. Your peoples will need to harvest these resources to go this way. This path leads to a fertile land halt. There are many lakes, so movements can be difficult. However, there will be a lot of arable land, and there's probably a lot of fish. Now select the bottom path. On the bottom path, the tribe will have to cross a glacier to reach the next halt. They will need to collect pepkins to have enough food and some stone, flint to start fires and warm up. This halt is a rainforest. There'll be a lot of jungles and bogs. A lot of wood, but mosquito and disease vagaries are fatal. Oh, okay. The tribe doesn't have the necessary resources to make this trip. They will need to find them at the current halt, harvest them, and stock them. To know which path you can take, close the map by clicking on the caravan's halt and explore the halt to find out what resources it has to offer. Okay. Am I gonna have to just, like, remember? I mean, you don't really need a lot of resources to go to this one. Or, honestly, that one. Okay. Shoot and Hanky only know a part of the halt. Explore the halt to know your options. Each resource can be found only on specific hexes. You will never find pepkins on mountains or in lakes. Okay. Who you? You're Shoot. Okay. You can just go down here, and then Hanky. What a name, by the way. I guess you can go up here, and we'll just explore and have a grand old time. Okay. What are we looking at? Hill. No resources. 2 MP to traverse it. We can get some pepkins over here. And then there's a mountain with no resources as well. Let's just get your harvest on. Although, on the other hand, we could just send him up here instead, and he wouldn't have to traverse the hill. So let's maybe do that instead, and then we're gonna keep moving Hanky over this way. No resources. Selected unit cannot move to this terrain. Okay, mountain. It's not terribly helpful. No, you don't understand. No, you really don't understand. Hold on. Okay, I think I fixed it. How do I get him to, like, harvest these? Yes. That's fine. Okay, there's a hill with some stone. No building available to harvest this resource. Note that only a limited number of people can work in the same building. With pepkins and some stone, you can go via the glacier. If it is not already your current objective, select the glacier on the map screen and then close the map. Oh, that was not. Oh no, that's... It's kind of misleading, but yes, that was the one I had selected. Pepkins are base resources and can be harvested via the caravan. Assign Shoot and Hanky to collect pepkins by selecting each pupil, then right-clicking on the hex containing them or the caravan, and the turn to validate the action. Pupils need space, and two can't work on the same hexagon. Assign them each to their own hex or to the caravan so they can find their own hex and end the turn. Oh, okay. So it was tutorial locked. Can I just... Yeah, just do the... Oh, but I want to do that. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, just move back here, I guess. And I guess we're gonna have to move you down there. I guess that's fine. Oh, their balloon changes depending on what they turn to as well. Okay. Hanky and Shoot have changed appearance to take on their gatherer form. They will each go to work on their own hex without getting in each other's way. The pupils will collect pepkins for 3 turns, dropping them off in the stockpile, then go back to harvesting. People will continue performing the same assigned action until you stop them, or they run out of resources to harvest. There we go. These pepkin are much further than the stockpile building. From the stockpile building than the others. The pupil only has 3 MP per turn and will take much longer to go to and from between the hex and the stockpile. It would take them many more turns to bring back the same amount of resources as the other pupil. That was why I was avoiding it. Using this hex is not particularly efficient for now. 1 pupil will be sufficient. Hanky can handle it. Meanwhile, Shoot will go and get some stone. No, Hanky's going to go get some stone, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, if a closer resource hex is freed up, a pupil will go towards the closer hex at the end of their harvest cycle. Pupils can't collect or store stone in the caravan. You'll need to construct a building, a quarry. Select Shoot and open their build menu. It makes way more sense to use... Okay, whatever. That's fine. Building a permanent quarry requires 100 wood. Fortunately, Shoot and Hanky already have that much in the stockpile. Select the quarry and choose build menu. You can make a mobile one? That's fun. Buildings can only be built on planes. Be aware that any resources on a hex will be lost during construction. So you can, like, override stuff. Place the quarry as close to the stone as possible so Shoot can harvest quickly. Once the position has been indicated, Shoot will go and build the designated structure. You can cancel destruction by clicking the destroy button. These resources will be refunded. Once the building has been fully built, if you destroy it, you get nothing back. Okay. I guess we want to put it just right here. Okay. So I guess Hanky's going to automatically switch to the other hex, so I won't have to fuss with that. Okay, that's fine. What's he become when he's a builder? He's a little bird, dude. Shoot has become a bird, the shape that builders take, and will build the building for 3 turns. What? You should switch back. You should switch over here. It's way smarter. Don't be dumb. I thought you were gonna automatically do that. Well done, he's built a quarry. You must now assign Shoot to stone collection via the building or hills where the stone can be found. You now only need to collect enough stone and pepkin to cross the glacier. You guys got this. Now what is he? I don't even know what animal that's supposed to be. Oh, right, I need to end the turn to actually get them to move forward. I was sitting here waiting, like, huh. I'm honestly, like, that might be something I don't really love, is, like, I like games like this, and then just, like, sitting and watching. And just watching them do their thing. It's a good time. Okay, we need more stone. Stone resources depleted. Well, it's a good thing we got what we need. All the necessary resources have been obtained. Open the map and select the next halt. Prepare to leave. What if I want to go this way, though? I'm kidding. We'll go this way. It's fine. Dull. Makes sense. Some of them take up more space than others. Can contain buildings? Oh, I want to see that. The resources have been removed to the stockpile, but some resources remain. Everything you leave behind will be lost. Take as many resources as you can by placing them on the caravan's back, and you'll have them for the next halt. Then click on Leave. The permanent quarry will stay in this halt. Permanent buildings are cheap to build, but can't be moved or carried between halts. Build mobile buildings if you want to carry them to the next halt. Yes. The tribe has crossed the glacier and is now in a tropical halt. They must stop for a while so they can find the necessary resources to cross the next obstacle. However, the halt they left behind is now under the waves. They mustn't tarry on the way to the eye. The eye is the next halt. Select the eye or the path to the eye to find out what the pupils will need to get there, then close the map. Okay, ore and stone. Got it. All the resources are being carried by little balloons. That's so cute. Luane? What a name. This halt is a little different from the previous one. It's a tropical biome, where one will find more jungles and bogs than in other halts. In a regular playthrough, the pupils start their journey in a large, balanced halt, as it's where the tribe had decided to live for the cycle. As such, one can find practically everything there. Here's the caravan, which has just arrived at the halt. For now, the pupils are inside. They'll get out when the beast has settled for installation. The caravan moves exactly like pupils, but only has 2 MP. Move the caravan through a strategic location to install the camp. Caravan can't be set up on land that's too steep or too wet. It will only be happy on a plain, but can crush the trees of a forest to make enough space. That seems like a bad idea, though. That sounds like something you wouldn't want to do, because wood is probably precious. Click on the installation button to install a caravan. Beware, once installed, the caravan will not move again until departing the halt. Choose the position wisely. This is not a large map. This seems like a fine location. Here's Shoot and Hanky once again. They've left the caravans back. Explore the map, harvest the necessary resources to repair the railroad, then guide the tribe to the eye before the water rises. I like this. I'm having a good time. Sadly, I think our timer's gonna pop, like, just a couple minutes into this area. What the fuck are these? Pack animal. Are they dangerous? Okay, let's focus. We want to see what's over here. Otherwise, where do we find ore? We have wood available. We have stone. I hope there's ore over there. Okay, we do also need stones, so I guess I should... I don't know what I want to do at the moment. You just gather some food, I guess, for now. And then, yeah, you go up that way. That's fine. I don't see any ore. That seems like a problem. The entire map has been explored and not a trace of ore. Okay, so I'm not crazy. You can't repair the railway line without ore. Whisper to Chute that they should build a market by opening Chute's construction menu in the selection window. Market is a building that allows resource trading with other tribes. Pupils attach crates of resources to balloons, which, carried by the wind, quickly find their destination. Soon enough, the requested resources find their way back attached to a small balloon. Okay. He wasn't busy or anything. No, don't worry about it. Market is an appendix, is a structure built on the back of a pack animal. As such, each appendix requires you to have a rhinophilo in stock. Rhinophilos are a base resource which can be gathered directly from the caravan. Find and collect a rhinophilo in order to build the market. If you interrupt a people taking back resources to building the resource, will be dropped and lost forever. Unlike other resources, there is only one rhinophilo. I see two. Am I crazy? Back to thinking I'm crazy, I guess. Okay, you do that. You apparently cannot build? That's a bit of an issue. I was gonna have them build a quarry so they could get to work here, but I don't think that's something they're gonna let me do at the moment. So I guess that you're just kind of doing nothing for the moment. Yeah. What a charmer. Yep, that's fine. That's gonna take many turns, isn't it? Okay, I changed my mind. Why don't you go down there and start harvesting food, just for shits and giggles? Okay. I don't understand how they said there's only one, but there's clearly two, anyway. There we go. Nah, he's busy. Okay, build the market. Can only be built on a hex adjacent to the caravan and only on a plain or a forest. This is why the placing of the caravan is important. It needs to be near base resources, but also be adjacent to plains or forests so you can build appendices. Ah. I gotcha. Okay. I don't fully understand, like, do I have to, like, wait for things to happen before I just mash on next turn? That's probably just gonna take some trial and error. I guess it's hard to tell if, like, what these guys are up to, and I guess I'm worried about pressing it too fast. I don't know. Like all appendices, the market does not need a pupil to operate it. Not all resources have the same value, and the exchange rate depends on the resource you have to offer. Obtain ore. Most of the time, a large part of the sent resources are lost in the run. The allied tribe receives only a small part. This exchange is therefore a solution of last resort, which wastes a lot of resources. Don't overdo it. Okay. Sadly, that's the end of our 30 minutes. I feel like I have a lot to learn still. And I often find that with games like this, they can very quickly tilt in one way or the other with me. At the moment, I like what I've seen, but I feel like it could definitely get to a point where I'm like, you know, like 7 chapters in, where I might be like, oh, I don't care for this. Excuse me. It's really hard to tell. That, like I said, these types of... I really enjoy these types of games, but there's a lot of these types of games that really fail to hold me. it's very easy for them to do things that make me say, like, okay, I'm done. Um, I'm probably going to continue playing this off stream. Probably going to continue as soon as or not off stream, off camera, I guess. I'm probably going to continue as soon as I hit stop recording. I'm probably going to go through the tutorials and just kind of learn what there is about it. If I get through the tutorials and I'm like, yeah, I like this, I could see this being a stream game for a little bit. I don't know what the main... It looks like the campaign is something you just kind of go through real quick, and it just teaches you how to play. And then maybe the main mode of the game is kind of like a procedurally generated roguelike kind of thing. I don't know. I'll probably not investigate, but I'll experience this game a little bit more and find out, get a better idea of, like, just what it has in store. Because it's hard to say, off of what I've seen, I'm very intrigued, I'm very interested, and I like what I've seen so far, but I'm also, like, I don't really know what to expect in the long run here. So, on that note, it's like, as far as a first 30 episode goes, it maybe wasn't great, because I feel like I'm only just getting started. And I guess that's an unfortunate problem with this style of game in general, this genre of game in general, is that it's very... You gotta do a lot of reading, there's a lot of stuff to learn. And I don't necessarily mind that, or anything like that, but for this video format, it might not be fantastic. But I am intrigued. I want to see more, so I'm probably going to continue playing more. But that will be it for this episode. Like I said, I'll probably do the rest of the tutorials to get a better idea of, like, what does this game have to offer, and then I'll probably... I could see myself either playing it off stream or on stream, really. Might depend on how this episode goes over once it airs. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I have no idea when this... It is... For me, it's currently the end of April, but this probably will not air until, like, June. Because I think it's episode 6 or 7 or something like that, and I think episode 3 is airing tonight. Okay, so it'll probably be like the end of May when this airs. But anyway, I don't know what's gonna be next. I'll probably just wait to see. I am planning to do an episode with the Miitopia demo. I haven't come up with enough Miis for that one yet. So I don't know exactly when that's gonna happen. It's in the works though. Otherwise, I have no short supply of games to check out. It's just a matter of which ones stick out at me. And I am being careful about trying too many at once, because I don't want to wind up with like 5 of them that I all want to stream, because then it's just clogging the stream schedule, and then that's gonna stress me out because I'll feel like I'm not getting enough done, and yada yada yada. So yeah, I don't know what'll be next, but I hope to see you there, whatever it may be. I've been enjoying making the video content quite a bit so far, so I'm excited to get it out there and see what people think of it. I hope people enjoy it. With this series in particular, I hope people enjoy seeing it. I think I've said before, it's like the natural progression of the demo streams that I used to do, where I would just download a bunch of demos and then just check them out. With the appeal of, hey, let's experience something new. Let's find something that I've never seen before. Maybe you've never seen before. Maybe neither of us have ever seen before. So I do hope people have a good time with them. So once again, thank you for tuning in. It was great having you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It is very helpful, of course. And I will see you guys next time on whatever episode it may be, or whatever stream it may be. It will be great to have you either way.